guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster Jane Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Hunter x Hunter episode 112. The fight is happening right now!
Netero showed up like a fucking champion.
And he slapped that bitch of a cat. Yes!
Yes, he showed up not alone, he had a friend with him, Kirua's grandfather, which is surprising, but just as cool because we get to see these badass men fight in the next few episodes, I guess, I think. And I'm happy because we know that the grandfather is very strong as well, and we haven't seen half of what he can do, so I'm excited for that. We saw Netero's past a little bit. We saw how he trained for 2 years, you know, punching 10,000 times in the air, basically. He had, you know, reached the limit of what his body could do, but then doing this led to him transcending to another level, I guess. And he is so fast now. He managed to do like 10,000 punches. At first, he could do maybe in a day, and
18
then he would,
hours.
and then he would pass out. In the end, he could do it in 1 hour. And that was like 6 decades ago.
6 decades ago, yeah.
So I mean, who knows? It looks like he has the strength of 10,000 punches in one punch that he does in not even a second. So yeah, Neferpito was swapped, and she freaked out last episode. Like, she felt that this was a big opponent.
That slapped, yeah.
Yeah, and she was thrown away. But I mean, arrows are falling from the sky. They're about to reach the palace. We just got into the palace. Knuckle and his chimera, they're going upstairs. It looks like we got the other chimera looking for a palm in the body of the chimera we defeated before, and the others are gonna face the first guard, Youpi, because he was on the stairs, of course.
Yeah.
So
and Shaya is going back to
the king.
The king.
Yeah.
So be careful.
We will see, but I mean, it's begun. Everyone is there to do their job. We know what the plan is. Let's see how they manage, I guess. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions. Let's go.
All right.
All right. We should have expected something like that to happen. Someone to get hurt. I didn't think it was gonna be Komugi, but what I wanted to say in the episode, though,
we did expect it maybe for our guys to
be shocked.
find her and be shocked.
They were. They were. Not because they found her there, but because of how the king acted towards her. He was supposed to be a monster. He was supposed to be devoid of any human emotions, no redeeming qualities, no, you know, no second chance were even considered for this guy. And we talked about this before. And then they saw him showcase. Basically, they were the ones that invaded and hurt a little girl, which is the symbol of purity, basically. Like, you don't touch a little girl if she's innocent and she hasn't hurt a fly and she's pure. And they came in, barged in, and hurt her. And the king was basically grieving, sad, and he cared so much. So they were the monsters that did this, and they were supposed to be the heroes that destroyed the monster in order to save the world. So it changes things quite a bit. And they pissed him off so much. But then, like, when he's pissed off and when you feel the aura, that's one thing. When he calms himself down enough to calmly say, let's go somewhere else, you know he's unpredictable.
Oh, yes. He's in a... Right now, the king is in a calm rage.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can say it like that.
And he walked past them. They looked away for a second and he walked past them. He
could have killed them right there, but I think it's the fact that he doesn't want to
risk again
Komugi's life, or maybe he doesn't think that she deserves to be... Her presence doesn't need to be tainted by death and and gore, you know?
At least, I mean, he's asking people to save her. In my opinion, that probably means she's still alive, and I hope so, because then it's true that we repaired Kite and he was dead. But hopefully she's still fine and alive, and she's still alive after this, because she doesn't deserve to die. And that brings me to what I wanted to say in the episode. They're supposed to be a team. Everything relied on the plan, you know? Everyone was on time. Everyone was focused on what was happening. And I get it. Like, you don't want to you're doing your thing, Netero. It's fine. You're hiring Kirua's grandfather. That's fine. Don't you think that telling them that you were predicting to unleash an attack like this on the palace was gonna help?
Like Netero said to Pito, that's a bad move. You should have told them what you were expecting to do at least.
That exactly, because like. Not only did they attack like without telling them, so that surprised everyone, but they put them in danger. Like the whole team freaked out first. Well, almost the whole team, almost all of them freaked out because like that could have killed Knuckle and Meruem. Gon had to basically make up for this by thinking like he's so focused, like his eyes are so clear actually. They're clear and bright, and he is on the task. We know what he's doing, and he's like not even stopping. He's like, oh, if Knuckle dies, then moving on with the plan. Like he is.
I'm gonna take on it. Poof? No.
Youpi.
Youpi, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because Knuckle and Meruem are the ones that take care of Youpi. So if they die, someone else needs to take care of it, and he was willing to do it. Which is, I actually prefer that to what I thought was happening at first. Because I thought he was looking past Youpi, and I was a bit afraid that he was so focused on Neferpito that he would just barge in and ignore everything else. Because at first I thought that's what was going on, so...
I think that's maybe undermining what's Gon being through for his training and what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe he's gonna do that when he's gonna be facing Neferpito, but
although I mean we did
that.
say before that he tends to have tunnel vision.
Yeah, but Neferpito is not right there. If Neferpito was right there, I could have guessed that it just focused on him.
And she's up there.
It's
him. I mean they say him, but it clearly looks like a woman, so we've been calling her she since the beginning. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Neferpito is right now taking care of Komugi, which means she can't use N. So she doesn't know when that they're coming, and she's gonna be focused doing that for now. So we have time to go up there. Yeah,
but if we come up there and we try to defeat her before she's done with Komugi, is Komugi gonna die?
I don't think that they'll allow Komugi. I think she will. I mean, I don't think it's that much of a patch up. I mean, she will heal Komugi. We will show up, and then we'll have to deal with the surprise too. Like, oh fuck, there's a kid here.
Yeah.
Neferpito cried, by the way, when she saw like the king and how he acted and what he asked of her. That the king. I think she cried because the king literally cared enough for a human being that he asked her to take care of healing her. It's the emotion, it's the demand, it's the weight of what this meant. I think that got her to cry. But I thought it was interesting because they're supposed to hate humans. They're supposed to be so different, and they are showing so much emotions right now.
But okay, I think everybody in that room, besides the king and Komugi, of course, Neferpito, Grandpa Zoldyx, and Netero, were all shocked by this display of love for someone else's life and someone caring for somebody else. So both Netero and Grandpa Zoldyx were shocked and frozen in place, and respected that moment without acting. And you got Neferpito that cried. If Shia was there, he would have cried too, but for the reasons because his king is been tainted by humans' emotions.
Yeah, he's been dreading this.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, everyone so far is doing good, so I'll be looking forward to the next fights and the rest of this one, I guess. Again, Gon showing motivation and will and just powering through it. When everyone else froze, he just kept going. That gave Shoot the courage to break out of his cage. I'm loving this because we get to see his full potential now.
Yeah.
And Knuckle is a bit freaked out. I understand they were expecting, power when they decided to go against the guards, but not that much.
Not that amount.
Yeah, and I mean he's got. The thing is, like, as soon as Meruem runs out of breath, he will notice. Like, even if he's not that intelligent and he's all instinct right now, he's got eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
And like he's gonna see and then he's gonna expect. And Knuckles' ability would have worked fine like this if it was someone with a lesser number when it comes to power and stuff. But it's gonna take so much time. There's no way we do this without Meruem running out of breath. So we're gonna have to either fasten this, like go quicker when it comes to the ability, or find another way to get rid of him. And we also got to deal with the others too. So we know that Shaya is up there too, looking for the king. So we get to, I mean, he's in the palace, so there's that. And yeah, everyone is gonna split now, I guess. We're gonna all go towards our target.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, I think you should have warned your team that you planned on attacking like this, because that could have been fatal for a lot of them.
Of course you should have warned them.
Like, I get it. Like, you're strong, and you brought in someone who's not technically part of the team. Like, no one knows about Kirua's grandfather being there. Now Kirua knows because he recognized the attack. But, like, he wasn't supposed to be there, and I get it. But, like, everything relied on them being on time and to know exactly where to go. And you're just fucking ruining that right away. It was badass, though, but yeah. Trust in them to do their job, and because I mean it feels like Netero really brought in the grandfather because he didn't think the others were gonna manage to take care of the guards. But
yeah,
at least like we will have an ally against the king now, I think. And,
unless somebody pays well enough, because Netero paid.
Oh no, they're not
grandpa to help
the
him out.
chimeras won't pay him for anything.
Yeah, they won't.
So I'm excited, and I really hope Komugi is fine. I mean, out of all of them, if there is one character that doesn't deserve to die in here, is really her. Like, she didn't ask for this.
True.
So yeah, if Pito can do one good thing, it's to heal her. So that's pretty much it. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, I'm done.
The narrator really is explaining to us everything that's happening.
But you know what I'm feeling right now with this narration? It's like something bad's gonna happen and they're gonna lose this fight.
To me, it feels a bit like he's telling a story. He's telling like the legend of what happened back then. Like, it's gonna be that huge, so we need to remember it. We need to tell it like it's a story because it has to be written somewhere. You know, that's the feeling I get. The huge. To me, it gives weight to what's happening right now.
I really hope that you're right, because for me that's
no matter what happens,
the complete opposite of it.
No matter what happens, there's gonna be weight behind it anyway.
Yeah, true.
So, like, no matter, like, if we all die, it's still gonna be a huge story that is worth telling anyway, because, like, the world will be broken after this. The chimeras would take over, so, like, their story would have to be told, and this is our last chance to stop them. So, yeah, the story, no matter which way it goes, is gonna be huge. And that's what the narration gives me. Anyway.
Okay.
Everyone is fucking yawning. Everyone's tired. Boy. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out if you want. The link is in the description below.
Yeah, and if you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube next week, guys. So, see you then.
Bye.